Hi everybody, welcome to MomCave Live. It's just me today because one of our poor moms is sick. But I have a really fun guest. If you haven't heard of her before, I'm going to tell you all about her. But it's Deva. Say hi, Deva.
Hi.
Hi. Deva is joining us from the opposite coast.
I am, California, West Coast.
Woohoo! So, if you are on the internet and you haven't heard of Deva, you're going to be so glad I told you about her. She has a blog called MyLifesuckers.com, and she makes hilarious parody mom videos. She's somebody cool called you the Weird Al of YouTube moms, right?
Yeah, it was NBC.
So that's like the ultimate compliment. Awesome. So if you want to check out Deva's videos, go to MyLifesuckers.com and make sure you subscribe to her YouTube channel because they're hilarious. The first one I ever saw was your Let It Go parody.
Okay, that was my second one. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I thought that would be a good theme for today's talk about how we let it go as moms.
Perfect. Considering we're both still wearing our pajamas, I think that works out.
Exactly. I think we should start with that. One of the ways I let it go. I've been home all day. It's raining here in New York City, so didn't want to take my kid outside. And it's 4 o'clock my time, so I've got you beat. And I am still in my pajamas.
Yay! Well, I'm wearing my uniform, my yoga pants. Can you see? And actually, one of my friends at drop-off this morning told me that she's going to dress up as me next Halloween and wear like dirty yoga pants and ugly orthopedic shoes. And I took it as a compliment.
You should. You've set a new standard of personal style for drop-off.
There you go. I did put on a little mascara for you though, Jen.
Thank you. I know it's really hard because when you do this, you have to look at yourself in the computer. So you're like horrified by yourself when you start fixing things.
I'm trying not to look. It's like when you take a picture with your phone and you think you're taking it far away, and then the camera's turned towards you, and all of a sudden you're seeing your hideous mug right there in like full Technicolor. It's like, ah!
It's better to just not look. Another example of letting it go. I realized the other day I had like gone out to the store, gone all around the neighborhood with my kid, done my stuff, and I came back home and I looked in the mirror and I realized it was the first time I looked in the mirror all day, which never would have happened before I had children. And nobody told me, like, I still had my mascara from the day before.
Oh, yeah. I posted the other day on Facebook. I actually had a rare instance of going out to lunch with a friend, and it was right after a concert at school. So, and I had volunteered in the morning, helping out the teachers with some stuff. So I gussied up and put on so what was I thinking? White pants and a white sweater. And it wasn't until I walked into my husband's office like 5 hours later, and he was like, "What the hell is on your shirt?" I realized I had brown smear. I think it might have been French toast residue from my son just kind of getting me there. Yeah. But no one said anything. Everyone let me walk around looking like an idiot all day, so thank you.
I love that you don't even really know, still to this day, what the smear was. But it's like Russian roulette for moms to wear a white outfit. You know that, right?
Well, yeah, you know, you give the sniff test, and if it's not poop, I'm saying it's all good.
Totally. So I think we could just put this all under the umbrella of general grooming and hygiene is like something that kind of gets let go, sadly.
Hell yeah. You know, I think in some ways it's good. You're preoccupied with other stuff, and who cares about that dumb stuff anyway. So tired that to even look in the mirror, you just look at yourself and freak out anyway. The one let it go that I did that was not so good was kind of my health. It was not a good let it go, and I suffered pretty seriously because I let myself go. I was so focused on kids and being the perfect mom, didn't exercise. I try to exercise now because I'm trying to be better about these things, but didn't sleep, didn't exercise, wasn't eating well, everything, just totally stressed out and let myself end up literally with an autoimmune disorder. So.
Yeah, that's one of the easy things to let go, though, because you're like, oh, I'll be fine, you know, and there are so many other pressing things other than making doctor's appointments and going to them, and like all that stuff takes time that we feel like we don't have.
But the minute the kids are sick, it's like we drop everything and take them to the doctor, right? But if we have to get ourselves to the doctor, in fact, the dentist just called me right before I got on with you, and they were like, you have an appointment tomorrow. I was like, I can't come. I'm volunteering at school.
Right.
And so, of course, where are my priorities? I don't think my teeth have been cleaned in like 17 years. No, that's it. I'm not gross. That's an exaggeration.
Well, definitely. That's one of the things that I let go too. Another one I thought about was I've completely let go on getting my son to wear clothes in the house. I mean, when we go out, he wears clothes. But yeah. I don't know if it's a boy thing or what, but all day running around the apartment, he's in his underwear, and he's like, no, I don't want to put clothes on.
Yeah, you have to pick your battles with kids. My son actually is a little fashionista, and he picks out all his own clothes, and he matches perfectly, and it's amazing. He does a way better job at getting dressed than I could ever do. So, yeah.
That's lucky. Maybe it'll turn around for me. I feel like, let me turn the light on, everyone, because it's getting dark. The sun is setting already in New York City, and we can see. Okay, is that better?
Yes, you look glowing now, bright and glowing. Hello.
Now you can see the shininess of my face, signaling that I haven't taken a shower. Yeah, awesome. Oh, what do you think about these crazy nails? Can you see them?
I can't really see them. Are they purple?
They're like I've never done this before. I always do like pink, normal, you know, sedate nail colors. This is like a purple, different. It's a pattern. But anyway, this is our giveaway for this week. We always have a good giveaway every week. You can win a set of these. These are these nail wraps, like stickers.
Oh, that's
and like this, and then you put them on. So the great thing about those is, I always say, like, you can't paint your nails when your kids are awake, because and they, you know, you're gonna touch. No matter what you say. You say like, mommy's nails need to dry. That's never gonna fly. So
no,
these are good because they don't have to dry.
My daughter was a newborn, and I went out, you know, my mom was watching her, and I was like, I'm going to take care of myself and pamper myself. I went and got a manicure, and I walk in like this, and she has the explosion of poop all up, you know, up the onesie, up both sides, and I just looked at my pretty pink nails, and I dove right in, because what was I going to do? Let my baby sit and poop. So yeah, since then I haven't done a manicure, so those would be great for me. I need the press on.
Yeah, it's like press on. So there's a link in the description if anybody wants to win those. Cool. So all right, I have got another way that I've completely let it go. I had a rule that there could only be three toys out at a time. Do you know how long that rule's lasted? Not very long. In fact, I'm going to show everyone with my webcam what is this. This Lego situation has been on the living room floor for 3 days now. And I just decided to leave it there.
I have a similar situation, but it's downstairs, so I won't drag you all through my house. But it's paper cutouts that my kids are really into making paper dolls right now. And I have piles of paper cutouts all over in little piles and little smiley faces staring up at me from the floor all over the house. And I feel like I'm having a standoff with my kids. Huh?
The smiley faces are mocking you from the floor.
They're mocking me from the floor. But I'm in a little standoff with the kids because I am not cleaning it up. And they are cleaning it up, but they're not cleaning it up, obviously. So it's just lying there while we're having some kind of tete standoff. Dad's out of town, as usual. So when he gets back today, he's going to see the piles, and I'm sure he'll lay down the law because he's much better at that than me. I'm the softie. Talking about let it go, I'm the lovey kind of softie mom, not the disciplinarian mom.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Sometimes I just let tantrums go because it's easier, and I know that's really bad.
No, I think it's really good. Isn't that what the positive parenting people say? You're just supposed to let them go. Let them do their thing. And then when they come to their
Oh,
senses, in 18 years, when they come to their senses, then you can deal with them.
I doubt that. I doubt they'll ever come to their senses. I think that's part of parenting. Like, we're going to be 65, and we're still going to be dealing with them.
Oh.
But then when we're 85, they'll have to take care of us. So.
That's true. That'll be our mean, our evil payback.
Right. So then don't take care of your health, because you'll be more of a burden to your children in the future. That's
true.
a strategy.
True. Try to be a burden to your future children. That's a really good life lesson. That's good parenting advice.
Okay, people, you know that I'm just joking, but we have to. I don't know. Do you have another good example of let it go?
Well, my hairy legs. That's my poor husband. That's a good let it go, right?
Yeah, totally. Well, you say that your husband's out of town a lot. Mine is too. Do you find yourself letting it go even more because you're like, oh, he's not going to be home for days?
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially I'm on a really strict diet from my autoimmune disorder, and I like my kids to eat healthy foods, but when I'm just cooking for me and the kids, it's really easy to let it go. You know, cereal for dinner, pancakes. Although I am making chicken soup tonight with bone broth.
Wow, that's impressive. I don't even know what I'm making tonight yet. I'm waiting till I'm finished talking to you and then I have to run to the store.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
I planned ahead. Mine's in the crock pot already. Shocking!
The crock pot. Crock pot, the friend of moms everywhere. So speaking of husbands, another way, I don't know if mine's ever going to watch this. Another way we've completely let it go is we've let go of the idea of spontaneous romantic sex because there is no time for that. So I feel like it's kind of farcical. We're like looking at freaking calendars and when my husband is home, he's like, he works from home when he's home, and then he's like, what time are you putting him down for nap? And then I'll be like, 2 o'clock. He goes, okay, well, I have a conference call at 2:20. So we're like, all right, right at 2 o'clock. Everyone has to be ready. And then we'll ask each other, like, do I need to take a shower? Is this okay? It's pathetic.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I would say that the sex life is definitely one that is let go after you have kids, as in non-existent. Yay!
Right. I mean, well, at least you had a second. I only have one right now, and I marvel at anyone who actually like had the opportunity to make the second child. When does that happen?
I had to beg and plead for that second child. My husband was really cool with one, and I really wanted one more. I don't know what I was thinking. Now I'm begging and pleading for number 3, but there's no way on earth he's going to go for it. But I think they enjoy the little practice month or months. So that's the only thing that gets them on board, I think.
That's a good motivator, yeah. My husband's always like, I wish you were less fertile because I needed to take like many months. so he gets all those months in. Whatever. Yeah, somebody, we always do like a Twitter party while we do this show, and people tweet us. And somebody tweeted, and I'm assuming they're talking about you, Deva, not me. I love your eyebrows. I'm obsessed with eyebrows, and yours are so uber luxurious.
Oh, I'm sure they're talking about your eyebrows, not mine. I have big eyebrows. I've always had big eyebrows.
They're expressive, and they look awesome, and I'm pretty sure she's talking about you. I've totally let go any sort of appointments of things like getting eyebrows done or anything.
Yeah.
I don't know how people do that.
I don't know how people find time for any of that stuff. I am so, between the parenting and the blog and the videos and the da-da-da-da, I'm too busy for eyebrow maintenance.
Well, they came out lovely. Do you have a next video that you're planning right now or thinking about making?
I am. I've been writing furiously all morning, actually, and I'm planning on recording the song tomorrow and then shooting over the weekend, and then I'm going to try to be a crazy maniac and edit it on Monday and get it up on Tuesday. But that's all a crazy schedule, so I don't know if it'll really happen, but we'll see. It's an ambitious.
It's so ambitious. By Tuesday, I'm not going to hold you to that, because if it were me, it would take like 3 weeks to get it up.
Yeah, if it doesn't happen Tuesday, it'll happen never. No, it'll happen in a week though.
Right.
I'm gonna try. My All About That Bass video, it was posted on CNN, and someone made a comment, well, clearly she has the time and space to do a choreographed video. I thought, oh my gosh, if they could only see how these are really done. It's this crazy one take of this. Here, let's look at the real video. What are they doing? Oh, they're going like this. Okay, let's try it. Right. That's good enough. Moving on. It's a crazy haphazard thing. I think we shot that whole video in like 45 minutes.
Really?
The dancing part. Yeah,
that's
the dancing.
Yeah, it's true. My other life is that I'm an actor, and so I'm used to being on, like, say I shoot a commercial that's 30 seconds long, and it takes them 13 hours to shoot it, and that's what I'm used to. But then I started making these videos after becoming a mom, and it's just like you said. You're like, as quick as possible, done.
Yeah, and it's all in my head. My husband doesn't understand. He's like, what are you doing? Because I've got it all in my head. I'm like, just stand there. Okay, here we go. Move on, next. Because it's a crazy rush to get it shot and done. So we'll see what happens. I never know when I'm done shooting them what footage I have, or if it's going to be a total disaster. So Tuesdays could be a total disaster. Look forward to a disaster from Deva.
I'm looking forward to it, whether it's a disaster or really funny. Either way, it's going to be awesome. So I think we are about done for today. We like to keep this short because we know these other moms don't have time to watch this. Some people watch this while hiding from their children, so we try to keep it short.
I really hope so. I hope everyone's peeing alone and watching right now. Not that I want people peeing and watching. Never mind, sounding bad.
That's multitasking. My wish for every mom watching right now is that she gets to pee alone at least once today. That's right.
Yay!
Yay for peeing alone. So anyhow, everybody go to MyLifesuckers.com. Watch these fun videos, share them with your mom friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for talking with us. You're hilarious.
Thank you, Jen. Yeah. Thank you for having me on.
And we'll see you again soon. Okay. Bye for now, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.